Good morning and welcome to the Capital City Classic here at X's and O's in Sterling, Virginia. We are on Championship Sunday. Our first half of the day is going to be the duels portion. Lane assignments have been done. We're going to move along pretty quick with the duels. After that, we're going to play it all the way through to the duels championship. And then we're going to be doing knives and big axe and then hatchet afterwards. And just as a recap of yesterday, our championships for knives, 4 throwers that earned their spots: Tyler Flynn, Dustin Wellman, Brett Williamson, and Lucas Johnson. That's going to be an action-packed 4-person tournament right there. And then for big axe, we have Lucas Johnson, Dustin Wellman, Tyler Flynn, and Mark Tishko. If you're going to be waiting for that hatchet tournament, we got Dustin Wellman again, Colby Dean, Tyler Flynn, Mike Titus, Hayden Brown, Lucas Johnson, Tim Haggard, and Nick Doan. These are our first axes going to be thrown right here, practice throws. A two-handed thrower right there. We were just talking about that yesterday, about not seeing very many two-handed hatchet throwers. As a duels teammate. So there are 47 teams in the duels portion. We're going to go back and forth. We got 2 lanes on the camera. Practice throws being done. The tie-dye team here. First throw is about to be scored here in the duels portion at Capital City Classic. So if you've ever thrown duels, you understand it is difficult to land those axes if you are aiming at that 1.5-inch bullseye. That's a lot of steel to fit in an 1.5 inch right there. A lot of teams will play it safe, which is what it looks like we might have saw on those first throws right there. Getting the nerves out. Not having any drops is the most important part of a duels team. So oftentimes someone will go for the bowl and someone else will step it out a little bit. As we progress through the tournament towards the championship, we'll start seeing double bullseyes. We have the defending world champion in the duels, teammates Lucas Johnson and Hayden Brown for Brown Johnson in the house. However, they are not teammates today, and they happen to be on opposite ends of the bracket. Lucas Johnson paired up with Ian Malpass, and Hayden Brown is paired up with Mark Tishko. Big things expected from both of those teams. They're going to make a deep run in this tournament. Current score 28-32. Getting a closer look. And once those axes are pulled, that score has become solidified. So you do have an option of challenging it or a second opinion if you see something a little bit different than our judges here. But once you touch the axe, you are no longer allowed to do that per the rules. A very tight grouping right there on the left side here. Possibly a double bullseye. It is a double bullseye, the first one of the day right there. Right now we're at 33-44. Bull split is going to end up staying down here. And an up-down from Team Those Guys in the Waddle jerseys. Points were made up right there, but it was not enough. A little too late. 54-46. Team Bull Split will take game 1. Now, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning you have to lose twice in order to get Das Boot from the tournament. It is also best 2 out of 3. So one match will consist of a possible 3 games. Right now, Team Bull Split takes game 1. This is game 2, the practice throws first. Throw number 1 here, bringing it in tight again for a 6-6, a double bullseye by Bull Split. No playing it safe there. They're bringing it in tight right away. Once again, another double bullseye. And looks like a 5-4 there. I think I can see a little bit of white on the inside of that, outside of that axe. In order to be scored, that was a 4-5. In order to be scored, you have to have the respective scoring area on both sides of that axe. So the paint has to be on both sides of the axe. So those bullseyes, those 1.5-inch bullseyes and kill shots. The only relevant kill shots, if you're seeing those 4, are just the top 2. Only the top ones count per the rules. They just have the kill shots on the bottom there for efficiency and board changes. So ignore the ones on the bottom. We might see someone go for that for funsies on a practice throw, or if the match is out of reach. But back to the scoring. That bullseye is 6 points, 1.5 inches. It is outlined with a ballpoint pen. That ballpoint pen helps eliminate any disputes in bleeds from the markers. Sometimes they bleed a little bit. The actual scoring area is within that ballpoint pen outline, which is also on the kill shots. So despite paint being outside, or the bullseye might be a little bit distorted from the paint, wet, drip, whatever, that ballpoint pen outline is what matters, and you have to have that on both sides of the blade in the wood in order for it to count. We have a little bit of a hold-up here. Not quite sure. I think something happened with the scoring tablet, so they're getting that squared away. We'll jump over to the other lane here. We have Susie and Russell on the right side of the screen in the black. And we have Christine and Patrick on the left side. This is round number 2. Christine and Patrick having a little issues with some drops. Not an easy thing to do, to throw 2 axes at the board at the same time. Drops, when they do happen, if they happen early, it's not so bad. We can come back, you can chip away at the score, and you can make up that difference. If a drop happens towards the tail end of the match, then it's tough to come back from that. Each one of these games is 5 throws from each individual. Just a bit outside on that kill shot.
2 old guys and a prayer. And lane 2, climb time. 2 old guys and a prayer.
Another beautiful day here in Sterling, Virginia. Nice and crisp outside, sunny. A little bit of overcast. The venue inside is very dry. Perfect conditions. Big day coming up with duels. Most excited about Hatchet. Are we up? I am about to be called to go throw myself, so let's see if I can grab someone in here to do a little bit of talking to you guys and keep you updated on these scores. I will be back and I will keep you posted on how I do. I'm here. The mic was muted. I did not realize that. Thank you, Kelly, for bringing that to my attention in the comments. If you're out there watching right now, check out the comments section and drop some information, knowledge on the throwers, where they throw, who they are. If there's any updates we can try and give you as we move along. Since I was talking to myself a second ago, this is Team Uncle Kump, which is a 2019 Duels Team World Champion. Uncle Willie, however, was not able to make this tournament this weekend, and Mike Kump is just throwing for fun there on the right. He is throwing ambi, 2 axes in his hands, left and right. He is a very good ambi thrower. Ambi is not an event; it's just a skills event for funsies. Nothing official about it, and he's just having some fun. We are in the duels portion of our championship Sunday. Duels will be run all the way through and determine a champion, and then we move on to the other championships of the other 3 disciplines, which include knives, big axe, and hatchet. The order after duels is going to be knives, big axe, and then hatchet.
Everybody who's watching that match right now is so confused.
Which match? Oh. I also didn't realize the mic was muted. I was talking for like 5 minutes without... And I don't think I would have noticed unless Kelly made a comment in those comments there. It's my first day. So back to the order of these championships. We're going to play duels all the way out and determine a champion. And then we're going to jump over to the knives portion where there are 4 players. There was 2 brackets yesterday, and we took the top 2 from each bracket. So we have 4 throwers throwing today in Championship Sunday here at Axes and O's. And our knife representatives, Tyler Flynn, Dustin Wellman, Brett Williamson, and Lucas Johnson. And if you are unfamiliar with those throwers, all 4 of them have been on the Big Show, which is ESPN2 broadcast at either a U.S. Open or the World Champion. John Depke watching the broadcast. What's going on, John? We miss you, buddy. Our Big Axe representatives. We have Lucas Johnson, Dustin Wellman, Tyler Flynn, and Mark Tishko. You heard that right. That's the Big Axe portion. There are those Tyler, Dustin, and Lucas are in both events. Dustin having a really good weekend because the bracket for the championship hatchet, Dustin Wellman, Colby Dean, no surprise there. He got second place at the World Championship this past year in hatchet. And then we have Tyler Flynn again, Mike Titus, and Hayden Brown and Lucas Johnson came out of bracket 3. Hayden Brown knocked Lucas down to B bracket, and Lucas came back. Lucas Johnson came back and came out of the B. And in the last bracket, we have Tim Haggard and Nick Doan. So those are the 8 hatchet throwers, and I'm going to have to mute the mic here because I am up. I'm actually throwing. It is Chris Adams and I that are throwing, and we have never thrown together, and I showed up late today, so we didn't get any practice, so this is going to be fun. But I got to go. I'll be back. I'll see if I can grab somebody to jump on this stream real quick to keep you guys posted and entertained. In the meantime, I'll be back in 5 minutes or so.
You can change back
now
and
unmuted.
forth between the 2 lanes.
Oh, okay. So it's 2 and 3.
You're on lane 2 right now. Yeah, only 2 and 3 are.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Mike Kump here, signing in for Rob Leverance. He's going to throw. Let's see what we got here. In lane number 2, Team Bear Slices. Team Kiss My Axe. Justin P., Alexis, Michael and Bradley. You got the two-tone jerseys there from Justin and Alexis. I like that.